Up jumps the boogie. It's the boy KP, and this is the Get Ready For It podcast. We are got off to a little rough start here, but we're gonna keep it moving. King, you can smile.
The,
You can smile.
the
It's okay.
smile is
No,
somewhere
let's be
in me.
transparent.
It's okay. It's okay.
Let's be honest with you. KP forgot to press the record button for this episode, but it's your boy, the Amazing King, coming to you live in the color, bringing that oh so amazing touch. And I want to welcome you guys back to the Get Ready For It podcast. We got two beautiful ladies in the building. We're gonna go ahead and reintroduce them with the record button on. KP,
It's
go ahead
recorded.
and hit
It's
it.
recorded. Okay, to my left we have the beautiful, lovely Miss Whitney Nicole. She's a business, lifestyle, and health coach.
Hey everybody for the second time around.
That was
Are
better
we
than the first time.
live?
We are live.
Is this thing on?
Yeah, it's on. It's
Is it
recorded.
recorded?
It's recorded.
Please, that
It's
red
Thank you
recorded.
button.
guys for
She-
having me. I'm super excited about being here tonight with you guys.
All right. And also we have Meia. Meia. That's with the E.
With the
I
E.
got you with the E.
Again, thank you for having me as well.
All right. Yeah, so we had a moment. We're gonna pick up pretty much where we left off. These beautiful women at the table. You guys are mothers. You have kids, right?
Yes.
All right. So how many kids you have, Mia?
I have one son.
One son, kid. I ain't
Yes,
gonna.
I have
I ain't
a
gonna
kid.
We gonna put that on you.
Right.
Singular.
Right. Miss Nicole, Miss Whitney Nicole.
I have 3 boys.
3 boys. All right. You want
Yeah.
to tell the people the ages?
10, 12, and 16.
All right. Did you tell your kids that?
I did not. I have a 13-year-old.
13. I have a son. I have children. I have a daughter and a son. A 2-year-old. She's 2 and he's 8.
I have a goddaughter.
That's all he got. He don't need no damn children.
That's all I need right there.
All right. So with everything going on in the world right now, can y'all tell me, like what are some of the biggest fears raising, handsome black men in this world today?
I think for me right now, there's a lot of fears, right? I try not to live in anxiety, right? But I think the biggest fear that I have right now that's very real, my son is 16. He's about to be 17. And he wants to drive.
Oh.
So I think the biggest fear for me right now, and then also like my son is like a very good kid. He likes to dance, just like the life of the party, very laid back, but he has dreads as well. So I think my fear for me is him being independent and being out on his own and driving, getting pulled over, being racially profiled, or just being out on his own without me, period. And, someone judging him based off his appearance, thinking that, you know what I mean, like he's something that he's not, and then he, get backlash for that. I think that's the biggest fear for me right now. I want him to just stay like in my pocket. No, seriously, like I just want to put him in my pocket and carry him around because like he's getting old enough to make his own decisions.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's scary.
What about you, Mia?
I think my biggest fear is right now having to have the talk with my 13-year-old. We did have to have the talk.
And what did that talk
Yeah.
consist of?
It was a breakdown. I had to explain to him. My son is the type that likes to wear hoodies in 95-degree weather.
Ooh.
Right.
I don't know why. It's a thing.
Yeah.
But he's innocent, like his innocence. He doesn't
Right.
see wrong. He doesn't understand wrong. Like he tries to see the good in everything. So he's really kind of sheltered and naive in that sense. So having to kind of break that wall and explain to him the realities of the world, it's like watching his little innocence kind of get stripped away.
Yeah.
But we had to have a whole breakdown of what to do if he's in the front seat of the car, if he's in the back seat of the car, if he's walking on the sidewalk, if he's walking on the sidewalk by himself, if he's with his friends, like a whole tutorial on how to handle himself when it comes to police, when it comes to being faced with racism. It was really difficult.
That
It was very difficult.
is one of the hardest parts of like being a parent in general, just having that conversation, because I had to have it with my 8-year-old. And like you said, that innocence is like, that's how you continue to gauge that and see them. You know what I mean? Like she said, she has a 16-year-old. Like he's now of that age of saying, yes, no, I don't want to, and I can do this and I can't do that. And you know what I mean? Like just seeing that slip away, and then to have outside of your house this whole thing going on about pretty much you and your children at this point. You know what I mean? So yeah,
they have whys, and I don't always have the answer to the whys.
Yeah, and that sucks.
So, and at his age, it's like, well, why?
Yeah.
what's this like? And I don't have all the answers for the whys.
So I'm assuming, Whitney, that you probably had that same conversation with your sons as well. What did that conversation? What
They're
consist
tired
of?
of me. So I don't shelter my kids, right? So it was never really a conversation. Like, they're very aware. Their father is very conscious. My mother is conscious. My white mother, to be exact. Like, she's very, so like they kind of grew up in that culture. Like, they're very aware of what's going on. So to me, it's like it's not just a conversation. It's a daily thing.
Yeah.
And they're probably sick of me, to be honest. Especially my 16-year-old, because I really don't let them go nowhere. Like, aside from just like the police brutality and everything else, like just life, like trusting people with your children. It is. It honestly is. But I have a conversation with them every time. Like, my thing is, when I leave them, no matter if I'm walking out the door, they're walking out the door, it's always make good choices. Right. And so every time, especially my 16-year-old, when he wants to go to, like, there was a party on Riverwalk a few weeks ago, and unfortunately, 18-year-old black boy got shot. And that night I would not let him go. So it's always a conversation with him, like trying to get him to understand, like, that's not an environment for you.
Right.
Like, it's not safe. Like, y'all are 16-year-old. Y'all shouldn't be outside after 7 o'clock, like having a party on the beach or on Riverwalk. So it's a continual thing.
Right. Conversation never stops.
Conversation never stops. And each situation is unique, and having to break it down to them to get them to understand, like, hey.
Yeah, because they don't be hearing it, huh?
No, and they don't
They don't
think
want
about
to,
what can
yeah.
happen.
Right.
Yeah, I could honestly say my mom was the same way. And now that I'm older, I've had that conversation of thanking her, saying, hey, thank you for not letting me do this. Thank you for stopping me from going over there and doing that. Because now that I see those people that I was dying to be with today, yeah, it's crazy, bro.
And I tell my son that too. Like, you might not get it, but I need you to just trust me.
Right.
And like, it's really weird. Like, the situation I just gave you about Riverwalk. My oldest son, his name is JJ. And the next morning, my phone was blowing up with people asking me where my son was. They're like, is he in his room? Because the little boy that had got shot, his name was JJ.
Oh, wow.
So I was just explaining to him, like, do you understand, like, how close this is to you? Like, I literally just told you couldn't go, and you were like, he was so mad at me.
Yeah, I remember.
So I told him, like, you will thank me later on.
And he will.
My dad was a cop.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
I used to be hot. I couldn't go nowhere. I couldn't go to nobody's sleepover, birthday, nothing. He always be like, they can come here. They can come here. I said, they tired of coming here. I want to go there. I couldn't go nowhere, do nothing. But I had to realize when I got older, he saw a lot as a cop and a homicide detective. He saw a lot. And I was baby girl. And now that I'm older, I'm like the same exact way with my son. It makes
mom was a paralegal. I totally understand. She's come home just hugging nigga and be like, Mom, get off me. She's like, I just been in court all day. I was like, okay. All right. So speaking of like continuing on motherhood, like what has having a child or children taught you about yourself?
Oh God.
Yeah, because I saw on your page you used to carry him on and take a bus and stuff like that and do several things.
You saw that? Where did you see that?
Listen, we Google around here. We search.
Fact check.
Check everything.
You must have found me on Facebook.
Everywhere.
Pull you up now.
Oh my God. I had to grow up early. I had my son when I was 16. And I took 2 city buses to school with him strapped to my chest and 2 city buses home. And I think he taught me that I had to be independent. Having a kid taught me that I had to have strong work ethic. And it actually just taught me how to love. I know that's like growing up, I didn't grow up with like no guidance, no mom, no dad, kind of lived pillow to post. A lot of guardian angels looked out for me. So when I had my son at 16, it really taught me like how to love, like and not be selfish, like and fend for someone like outside of my own like selfish intentions. And you know, like when you have kids, everything you do, every decision that you make, it affects them.
Right.
So you can't be selfish. So I would say those are the top 3 things that having children taught me.
Okay.
What about you?
I
you want to be the interviewer today.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
I would say having my son taught me to lead by example.
Ooh.
I can honestly say, growing up in Atlanta after I graduated, I knew I was 18 and I graduated, and I knew I was about to have a kid. But it was either I stay here, try to go to school, find a job, work it out, cool, or I can actually leave, go to South Carolina and go to school and be away from my son. You know what I mean? Like spend that time away trying to find myself and do all this other crazy shit that I was probably going to be doing. Or I wasn't going to find a job, wasn't going to go to school and be another statistic in the city of Atlanta, being a black man. So it hurt because that was everything I knew. Atlanta was all I knew, my life, born and raised. So I had to get up. I left. I made the decision to come here, be a father, be a man, take care of my responsibilities, and honestly, it's motivated me since. And my son has showed me every day that I have to be better for him.
That's
you know?
amazing.
I didn't know you can speak that clear.
Oh,
you were showing out. You were showing out.
Mia with the E. Talk to me.
I think to bounce off of what both of you, I had my son when I was 17. It was my senior year of high school. So he definitely taught me how to be selfless. And he taught me patience. But also he was my driving force for everything that I've done in life. Like you said, we have to lead by example. I knew that any decision that I made would affect him, so I had to make the right decisions at that point. I had to grow up quick.
Okay.
But that's been the best. That's my baby.
All right.
I don't regret anything at all.
All right. So Mia, you like to travel. You were in like the medic field before, so it sounds like you're really accomplished. Like, do you think motherhood? I'm trying to word it the right way.
Okay.
So,
He's like, what is he gonna say?
yeah. And I see him looking at me too, so it's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? He try not to look at me. I be trying to tell y'all, listen. Usually he be the one asking all the questions,
That's
and I
why
just
the record button
piggyback.
didn't get pressed. He was the pressure.
You know what I'm saying? He just be looking at me. I'm like, bro, don't look at me. Anyway,
I'm looking this way.
so being a mother, do you think motherhood has put a pause on you and your goals or the things that you want to accomplish?
I wouldn't say it put a pause. It may have slowed it down initially.
Okay.
Because my focus had to be realigned on him. But it did not put a pause because it kind of made me want to accomplish everything that I wanted to do. I wanted to be able to show him more and to be able to provide him with more and to be able to give him that. So it kind of pushed me more to accomplish all my goals.
So do you think for those people that's like, what do you say to those women that are out there like, oh, I'm too busy, I'm a mom, I have, this, that. How do you help them? What would you say to help them that helped you get out of that if you were ever in that mindset?
I don't think I ever was.
Okay. So how do you help somebody climb out of that mindset?
That's a good question. I wasn't ready.
Okay, it's okay.
I don't think it's necessarily a climb out. Like, it really depends on what you prioritize. Like, my son was my priority.
Right.
So I had no choice. Like, it wasn't, I had to make it do what it do. Like, that was my he was my priority. So I don't think there was it was never a question.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just make it happen no matter what.
Gotcha. What about you?
So I would think like, I think the question was like, how do you still get your goal, accomplish your goals? Yeah. Time management, and like she said, prioritizing. You literally have to be meticulous, like how you were about that. It's 2:31.
Right.
That's what happened, people.
But like, if y'all look at my calendar, it's literally like down to a T. I eat during this time. I take a break.
Right.
I literally have to schedule breaks for myself. I'm working on this during this time. The kids get this amount of time. So really, like, if you really want to accomplish something, like, we make time for the things that we really want.
Right.
The time that you watching TV, the time that you're on social media, you could literally be just prioritizing that to something else and really having your day mapped out. And so I feel like anything that you want to do, you can do it.
If you don't do it, who gonna do it?
Period.
I'm gonna need you to throw a bomb because you done threw like 6 of them. Go ahead.
First of all, it's been a lot going on, okay? It's been a whole hell of a lot. Right, you know what I'm saying?
That's the first one on record.
You know what I'm saying? I'm never, ever in life, especially that one right there. Everybody else I'm cool with. This one, I ain't gonna bring that up every chance he get. You remember that one time?
It's healthy banter.
Right. Oh, my God. All right, so like King said, we do our research. Being that we have you beautiful black women here, we Googled some questions for you, okay?
Ooh.
Okay.
Most Googled questions. Y'all ready?
Okay.
Y'all gotta be on your toes
Let's
now.
go.
Talk
Is it
to
like
me.
a countdown timer?
So talk to me. Preferences. Do women really like beards?
Yes, sir.
Beards?
I can
Yes,
even.
sir.
Absolutely.
I can even get the question
Yes,
out.
sir.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so talk to me. Would it be a deal breaker?
If they didn't have one?
Yeah.
It's not a deal breaker,
Not
but you
really.
look kind of childish.
I was just gonna say, like, I feel like beards give you more of like a masculine look.
yeah.
Look,
Right.
It's not a deal breaker.
How's your beard
But you gonna-
flourishing over here?
just listen. Y'all
Both-
lucky I ain't
by
bring the
way,
comb.
Both of them
Listen.
have beards.
Listen.
We just trying to.
But I do
figure.
feel like it's a new thing.
Really.
I do feel like it's like a newer trend.
Mm.
I don't know that I was that much into beards a few years ago.
I w-
I don't know if it's like a thing that comes with age.
Well, the thing with me is my family. Well, the men in my family have always had some type of hair on their face,
Yeah.
and they've always made it a statement like, "Hey,
Yeah.
your beard start growing in, take care of it, comb it, brush it, groom
Yeah.
it, grease it, oil." Always
Right.
since when I was a child, I ain't even got hair bumps on my face, and they telling me these things. So
Right.
in my life, it's always been once you
Well,
get to
there's a
that
lot of
age.
men that can't.
I was
grow
gonna
full
say,
beards.
That's always, I learned this, that whenever a man don't have a beard, it's
He
because he
probably
probably
can't grow
don't
it, yeah.
connect or he probably can't grow one. So I asked first, like, you ever had a beard?
you the one. Just grow it out.
Just
I
grow it
just
out.
want to
I just
see.
wanna
I just want to see what it look like. Let me just see.
You all in it, breathing all on his neck. He like, okay, I can make it happen for you. Fuck the man here. All right. So on the other end, it was one of the questions was, why do women wear makeup?
Ooh, that's a good one.
I'm a married man, and I've
Oh,
had
you're
this
married?
conversation.
That's
Yes,
awesome.
yes. I'm a married man, and I've had this question before, or had this conversation come up in the early stages of our relationship, and about that and natural hair.
Okay, so I can answer
Go
that
ahead. Go
'cause
ahead.
I feel like I'm the best of both worlds. Like
Okay.
my hair, what you see right now is my hair.
Okay.
It's long, y'all.
It's popping, but you could catch me in a frontal.
Right.
Mhm.
It just depends on where I'm going and what I'm doing. What's the
That's
vibe?
all it is.
And so I have on no makeup right now.
Right.
But so I feel like for me personally, I wear makeup like when I want to feel more glammed up. Like if I'm gonna be that's really specifically why I asked you, were we going to be filming today?
Right. She did.
Like if I'm gonna be on camera or I'm feeling, and then like when you have your makeup done and your hair done, like you just really like be feeling yourself.
Fine.
You can already be fine.
Right.
You can
Like, I
already
was
be
fine,
over there
fine,
biting
but,
that.
like, makeup
Right now,
you
just
see me now.
enhances
Right.
your beauty.
Right. Gives you that
It's
confidence.
not meant to like
Right.
make you look like a whole completely totally different person.
Right.
But sometimes I pride myself like when people see me like this and then boom, I come. Next thing you know, I got on a ball gown and then my frontal and then my makeup. It's like, wow.
Right.
So you get to have fun with it.
Whitney Nicole live, y'all.
Go ahead. Right. Go ahead, Mia. Talk to the people.
Same thing. I think makeup is just when you want to feel good. Like not necessarily a necessity.
Mm-hmm.
Because 90% of the time I do not wear makeup. 90% of the time I have my hair. I got a pixie cut under this sew-in.
I don't know what that
okay?
means.
Short,
It's a short haircut.
tapered,
This
pixie cut under this sew-in.
Oh, like, okay.
But every now and then you don't want to deal with it.
Right.
So I throw a sew-in in. But it's not a necessity. It's just when I really am feeling myself. If
Okay.
I'm going out,
Yeah.
if I'm trying to be sane a little bit, you
Okay.
know, I'm
Get
not
out there.
married. So if I'm trying to be seen a little bit, you know, but it's not a necessity.
So are you anti-makeup?
Me? Oh, no.
Because you said you had the conversation with your
Well,
wife.
because a younger version of myself, I thought, well, we weren't married at the time, but, you know, my wife, I thought, you know, you're beautiful. Why do you go put on all that makeup and you get your hair done and you want to braid your hair down and you don't want to deal with it, blah, blah, blah. As a man, I feel like we don't ever see it from y'all's point of view. It's just always
So y'all kind of look at it like it's an insecurity.
almost,
she's wearing makeup
yes.
because
I don't. That's
what's
him.
your
I'm
what's
just
your point?
saying. I'm just
I feel like it's just to enhance.
So you
how they
understand
look.
it.
Yeah, I understand it.
Oh, okay.
I said a
That's
younger
what
me.
though, so
Right,
that's
yeah.
why
I
I
said
said
a
it's,
younger
it's
me, yeah.
good.
Now, if you take off
Each
your
one, teach
makeup
one.
and you look like a wholly different person, then we're gonna have a different conversation. Listen, ma'am, I don't know who you are today. Let's
Right.
try it again.
And I think that's the biggest thing for us. It's
Yeah.
just like when you take all that off, we need to know, like,
Right.
I'm comfortable with you without
right.
that. But
You're going to take them to the pool on the first
you know
date.
what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, I wouldn't say all that, but
That's why I don't meet people. Like, I don't date off of social media.
Right.
Yeah.
that
Because,
part.
Like, I don't want you to have an expectation
Right.
of what you saw of me online.
Right.
Because 9 times out of 10, if you catch me, you're gonna catch me like this.
Right.
Mhm.
And I need to know that you like me
Understand.
for me,
Right,
Understand.
right.
and not for what
Right.
you saw
On
on social media.
Right.
right? That part, and that's why I
Right.
said a younger me was like, why do you? But as you grow, and you get to, I had to understand that just like how I go to the barbershop,
Right.
get taped up, hot fresh. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want the same
Y'all
thing.
feel
You
good.
wanna
Right.
switch
You know
it
what I'm
up
saying? Yeah, y'all
sometimes.
want the same. It's just
Right.
that y'all process is
Just
to,
being y'all
put
back.
makeup
Right.
on.
Right.
Right.
It's
The
different.
corona
so-
got us messed up right now, but we gonna get.
Yeah.
together
Oh,
in a couple more
Tuesday,
weeks.
baby,
Yeah, we coming for that
Tuesday.
haircut.
When I
We
leave
coming
out
for
that
haircut.
chair. I am a married man, but you still want to hide your kids and hide your wives, brother. Boy, I'm gonna look good. You feel me? And it's been, I can't even tell you how long.
Next,
Anyway,
boy.
anyway. So, Meia, talk to me. What are you? You're single.
I am.
You gave us
I
the
am.
gave him the cue out there. so what do you want in or out of a relationship?
That's a good question.
It's gonna sound so cliche, but I did a lot of time to work on myself. I don't want any broken men coming towards my direction. I feel like it's very important to find yourself and to be sure in yourself. So I really just want someone who is sure in himself, who has did the work to find himself, because we have to be able to operate independently and
And they come
operate as
together.
one.
Y'all ain't see her hands. You know how you put your hands
talk with my
together in the
hands.
creases. So it was like a demonstration. She was like, "We need to work independently," and then she put her
Listen.
hands
This
together.
Period.
But on the same sense, I like to have fun. So I need
Okay.
somebody who understands my personality. I have a
Mm.
big personality.
Okay.
So I like to have fun. I want to be able to be myself. I want to feel comfortable being myself.
Okay.
But where we can also better each other,
Okay.
It's real simple.
All right.
Real simple.
What's your deal breaker? Just one. Give me one.
I'm not confrontational at all. I can communicate almost anything I feel respectfully. I do
Okay.
not like being yelled at, cursed at, talked to any kind of way.
I think that's anybody.
So I just feel like if you lack the ability to communicate your feelings
That's all.
effectively, it's off.
Yeah,
Okay.
a lot of people
Yeah.
can't do that effectively.
They can't
at all.
effectively communicate how they
ahead,
feel.
King. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Excuse me?
So what do you want in a relationship?
Huh?
You single out
This
here,
not,
right?
this not about me though.
It's just a relationship, brother.
Universal.
Right. It's just
It's going
right.
around
What
the
do you want in that relationship?
Good feet, good eyebrows, good lashes.
This man feet is
full
ugly,
s-
y'all. That's why he tired of looking at his
Ask me
own
what I
feet.
want out of
Go
a
ahead. Go ahead.
Thank you. I'm not.
I'm sick of looking at my own ugly ass feet now. Somebody got to have some cute feet in this
Basically,
relationship.
I need that to censor each other out. You know,
Okay.
balance. Right. You're stupid, man.
Go ahead, Miss Nicole. Talk to the people. So, what do you want in? Well, first of all, what's your relationship status, if you don't mind us asking?
I'm single.
Ooh, she's single, y'all.
I am.
She's single. Go ahead. What you want?
Ooh.
Tell the people what you want. Tell them what you did. Now's your chance.
I think for me, what is most important is a supportive partner that understands my lifestyle, understands who I am and everything that I got. I mean full understanding, like no insecurities, like full trust, full understanding, just be supportive in whatever ways that I am not strong, kind of filling those gaps. And also somebody that's just really on a journey of self-mastery, because none of us are perfect.
Right.
I'm still finding myself, but I told you guys earlier when we wasn't recording,
Listen,
Right.
listen, see? Obvious. That's crazy.
that I was on a journey to be better. And that's
Right.
literally in every aspect of my life. And I need someone that is on that continual journey with me so we can teach each other
Right.
and help each other just get to that next level.
Okay. So one deal breaker.
Disrespect.
Ooh.
And it might be my ego or sense of
Sense of self.
entitlement.
Oh, okay. Oh.
But I really have a problem. Like, it's really bad. Like, I speak to everybody respectfully,
Right.
Mhm.
but you don't understand. Like, the minute that I feel like you're trying to intimidate me or get like aggressive with me, or I feel like there's no respect there. Because, like, if any of y'all been in a relationship, you know things can kind of go through cycles, and you can kind of tell when someone's starting to lose respect for you. And for me, like, once the respect is gone, the trust, like, everything is gone. I'm sorry, I'm about to hit you with my hand. I'm about to start banging on the
realize
table.
when it's ladies' night, we talk with our hands.
Yeah, I see. Y'all real.
Absolutely. Disrespect in all forms, be it verbal, physical, and just, like, not having my back when I'm not present. Like, it's important to me that
what people say about you, how they act.
It's how they act
when you're not around.
Yeah. Like, I need to know that it's literally me and you against the world.
All right.
I respect that.
Right.
Listen, she said what she said, and she meant that.
Okay. All right. So now, obviously, earlier we had a situation. I'll go ahead and admit my faults. I had King staring at me with the with the principal eye. You know what I'm saying? I had messed up the first time around. I was like, all right, cool, we got it, boom, and I never pressed record. We had a bomb ass conversation. So now, you know, y'all didn't get to hear their beautiful answers. So
we need to hear them.
Everybody else got him. So we gonna go ahead and start with Miss Meia. Okay.
Okay.
You ready?
I am.
You sure?
I think.
Okay. All right. So Meia, M-E-I-A. Y'all hear that? Meia. That's how you say that. Some people just.
I'm gonna look this way. I don't want to make him nervous, y'all. I don't want to make him nervous.
It's all right. Okay. So, you are a part of the resilience of blacks.
Yes.
You're doing
I was
a walk.
Participating in that walk.
Okay. So go ahead and tell the people more about that.
So the walk was supposed to be this Saturday, but Mother Nature would not let us be great. So we moved the walk. And I will post that on my social media to let you know the new date. But it's basically a bunch of Black women and men who are trying to change the narrative. We had an incident in Tampa where y'all burnt down the Champs, but we want to flip that narrative. So we're asking for everyone to come out in suits, in professional attire, to show Black excellence as we kind of clean up that area and protest peacefully.
Use that word again one more
peacefully.
Time. Go ahead. So in light of the world today with the movement, of course it started off with the right intentions and things went left. So beforehand it was, Black Lives Matter. How do you feel when people respond with all lives matter?
It's really simple.
Here we go, y'all. Here we go.
All lives cannot matter if Black lives don't.
I was still on point.
You were still on point. So it grinds my gears, like I said earlier, because we're not saying that all lives don't matter. We're just saying that ours need to be included.
Okay, all right. You want to piggyback? Go ahead.
I'm over here signaling like no, because as I stated earlier, she stole my answer.
Right, yeah, she did. Listen,
great minds think alike. But no, it really is so simple. Like, I kind of get annoyed with it because it is very simple. And I think that people of other races want to make it more complicated than what it is. But like she said, Black lives all lives cannot matter until Black lives do too.
Okay, all right. Hold on. Say it one more time.
All lives cannot matter until Black lives do too.
There we go. All right. So, Miss Nicole, is it okay if I call you Miss Nicole?
You can call me.
Because you got two names. I got two letters, K and P.
She got a lot of names.
Depends on what walk of life.
I like to call her Whitney Nicole live.
Yes, some people call me that too.
Wow. Okay. So you're wearing this beautiful, lovely shirt.
I am.
Go ahead and tell the people what it says again.
So my shirt says 1,000 females. Oh, I thought you were gonna hit me with a button.
Listen, she
I can't get the button.
if she say press the button,
go ahead.
Press the button.
Push your button.
Really cool buttons going on over there. He just keeps pressing the one in the corner. But
yeah, that's my favorite.
my shirt says 1,000 females. Me and my business partners were on a mission to help 1,000 women, especially in the Tampa Bay area, get fit, financed, and focused.
Fit, financed, and focused. So how can the women specifically sign up?
Click the link in my bio.
Damn. We'll get to that later.
What made you choose that particular organization?
I partnered with a company called Total Life Changes because I seen that there were a lot of Black people that were in the company that were winning. You see a lot of them that have elevated themselves to multimillionaire status, some thousandaires too, but as well as just like I seen everybody with like a positive energy and a positive mindset,
Right.
and just being partnered with this company, like my self development literally has like 10x'd in the last 100, like not even 120 days.
Right.
I feel like I've condensed 10 years worth of work into the last 90 days. And so I'm proud to say that there's 500 of us now in the Tampa Bay area.
501.
501.
Oh, yeah, 501.
She
Oh,
did say
501.
on the first
Sign me
recording.
up.
Here we
she
go.
missed that one.
Here we go. Here we
And so
go.
our goal is to get to 1,000 women by the end of the summer.
Okay. So what's next after this?
The biggest thing for me right now is impacting the community. Of course, to continue to build what I've already built, but I feel like all of it ties into one. Another thing that I'm largely known for in the Tampa Bay area is hosting networking events for Black businesses and Black entrepreneurs.
I saw that.
Yeah. So just, being able to impact our community in every way that I can. I've been doing that, it's been about 4 years now that I've been doing that, but I want to find other ways, and I would be interested in partnering with other organizations that may have the answer of like, what do we really need right now in the community to be able to make a difference, from the youth to the homeless to anything that you can name.
Okay, so go ahead.
I just want to ask Whitney a question, because this is a question you kind of answered, before the button wasn't pressed, and I think that people need to hear this. Casey came on our show last episode, and he told us what success meant to him, and I want to ask you that same question.
So success for me, I think that the bigger part for me personally is my legacy. Like, what impact did I leave on the world? Like, how did I impact your life? Like, I hope, like, when I leave here, like, they're like, oh, that girl Whitney Nicole, like, she, impacted me in this way and impacted the community. And I just want to know, like, what my legacy will be after I go. Like, what can I pass down to my kids? Rather it is a park or whatever the case may be, like just making a difference, and as well as just being better than I was the day before. I know that sounds cliche, and I know this sounds repetitive because we had this conversation. I'm not going to let KP live this down.
Obvious.
And I won't either, you guys. I won't either.
It's good though. But no, seriously, just being better than I was the day before, and I feel like that's how I measure my success.
So can we ask this question again?
Go ahead.
What's the secret of becoming Whitney Nicole? Whitney Nicole live, like I like to say.
Whitney Nicole live.
And she answers this question all the time. I looked at your YouTube video you put on. I watched the whole thing like 3-4 times.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, I swear to God.
It was amazing.
It's
And so I think I gave a different answer in there because it is a loaded question.
Right, it is.
But in part, I would definitely say resilience is probably the number one secret to becoming Whitney Nicole. Just that ability to be able to fight, that ability to keep going no matter what, and also like having your own independent mindset. Like, you know what I mean? Like not going with, I don't even say going against the grain, but just like not going with opinions that are just because they're popular. Like having your own mindset, standing up for what you believe in, and having resilience.
Okay. So, question: what would you tell the next generation of young women behind you?
Ooh.
That was good. KP,
Lord.
I'm trying.
I don't even know that.
She said you recovery. Let's go.
Well, go ahead, Meia. It was an open question.
There's another button that got to be pressed because he just got me.
He did.
I talk a
I
lot.
thought he was gonna go. He went straight. But
Right.
He went
Because
straight
it
for
was
the
you know what
jugular.
I'm
He didn't
saying?
even warm me
Right,
up
he
for
didn't
that.
at all.
Ain't no butter. I had an already
Oh my
buttered you up
God.
now. It's just that ain't nobody hear me buttering you up. So yeah.
Oh, Lord. Okay, so definitely having self-confidence. I think self-confidence is key. And again, fighting for what you believe in and standing up for yourself. Being independent, like not relying on anyone. Understand that you are in control of your journey and no one else is.
Okay. It's your turn.
Everything she said.
Ditto. Repeat.
Everything she
over
said.
again.
Oh, God. All right. So what was one of your Meia? Since you like to piggyback, I got
See,
you.
it's gonna sound like I stole her answer because confidence, everything she said.
No, I didn't have a lot of confidence growing up,
confidence.
and it led me to be a follower.
Oh.
Because I didn't, you know what I mean? And I think like the older I got, I just, you know how you just look back on something.
Right.
You
Just be
said
like,
about
yeah.
those people.
Right.
You like,
Like,
dang.
dang, why was I such a follower?
Right. It'd be like that. So Meia, what was one of your biggest obstacles that you had to overcome being a woman or growing into your womanhood? Aside from confidence.
Aside from what?
Confidence.
But that was my biggest obstacle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
My upbringing wasn't the greatest, so I lacked confidence, which allowed me to make a lot of careless decisions and choices, and I think it wasn't until I really found myself and built my confidence and did the work to really like discover who I am and whose I am, is what made the turning point in my life, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah.
And would you say that confidence helped you in like other aspects as far as like, you know, your work life?
It
and
helped
stuff
me
like
with
that?
everything. Before that, I could have been deterred any direction. You could have told me to do something, I'm going
You
that
would've
way.
just did it.
You tell me to do something, I'm going that way. If you tell me this ain't gonna work, I'm like, oh, maybe it won't. I didn't have
Fight.
that fight. Once I had my son and went through a couple of things, it became like imperative for me to have that fight and to build my confidence so that I can make my own decisions and choices for not just me, but for him too.
Okay. So you're a flight attendant. You get to travel a lot.
I do.
Do you ever get to, or have you ever experienced, or just in general, outside of you being a flight attendant, in the workplace, the imbalance of being a woman?
Not as a flight attendant.
Okay.
Ironically, in the medical field, yes.
Yeah.
But as a flight attendant, not at all. Especially the company that I work for, we're really diverse.
Okay.
We come from all different walks of life. We all balance off each other. We're kind of like our work family because we don't have. We're in a hotel living out of a suitcase. We all we got.
Yeah.
So at this point, no, I do not.
So in the
do
medical
not.
field, though, like, how did you?
In the medical field, you're going against nurses, doctors,
Right. People that have all these degrees that think they
right.
better.
Even to the patients, they feel like they know more. They don't want to listen to you. They want to challenge you. They want to question you. But especially when it comes to doctors and nurses, it's a sense of like they're better or entitlement
Like
and
as far
the
as like the men?
degrees and both. More so men.
Okay.
They definitely do not want to be challenged. But both, honestly.
To all the women out there in the medical field, I personally feel better when there's a woman in the room. I'd be like, look, bro, I ain't.
It's that nurturing
It's the
feeling.
nurturing
Like,
feeling,
nah, I don't want
yeah.
to talk to you. You just finna be like, take this medicine,
Like, you
go
ain't in no
home.
pain.
Put some ice on it, you'll be all right, brother.
So Whitney, have you experienced any
Imbalance.
imbalance?
How did you
in the work field?
overcome the imbalance in the work field? Or if you have experienced
I've been an entrepreneur for 10 years.
Oh, she been grinding true hustle.
So I've been living by my own rules in my own little bubble for a long time. No, seriously.
I ain't got time.
What I do find, and it's weird, and I don't know if it's because I have like a lot of masculine energy, but I do find that like I would get men that just hate on me. And it's like I really feel like it's a thing of like there's a woman that's doing better than me, so let me just try to find a way to tear down everything positive that she's done. So I've had those situations, but like I said, blocked.
So I wouldn't say you have masculine tendencies. I just feel like
She's a type A personality.
What's that mean?
yeah.
To me, that is alpha.
Alpha, yeah.
Alpha.
Yes, definitely,
But
100%.
I don't think that's masculine. Who's to say that that's masculine?
Well, some
Well,
people,
to
yeah,
some
to
people
some
perceive
people.
that
Nah.
as being masculine.
I guess I'm always
Because
in a different boat.
it just depends on like the mindset of the man.
Right.
Like to me, you have a lot of understanding, but there's a lot of men that still live by the standard of the
Right.
woman belongs in the kitchen. Believe it or
Okay,
not.
yeah.
So it can be viewed as like defiant.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like even my fight, everything that is about me, like I'm vocal. I'm going to share my opinions. I don't care who agrees with it. Like if I believe in something,
Right.
I'm going to stand 10 toes down about that.
Mhm.
So even if it is to oppose something that a man said
Mhm.
or done or have done.
Right.
So
So how do you respond to the angry black woman term?
Yeah, how do you feel about that? When somebody says you're an angry black woman.
I've never been called that.
Oh.
No, I've never been called that. I know that it is a stereotype,
Right.
of course, but we're just passionate.
I was gonna say it's passion. Yeah.
Black women are passionate. But of course, like, you know, and then we fight. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, if you look at a lot of these protests and things that are going on, there are women out there, like, on the front line. That the resilience of a black woman, because not only do I feel like black women have to deal with the fact that they're black, right? Boom. This, like, when you talk about different reasons to be discriminated by, the fact that they're black, then the fact that they are women, and then a large portion of our black males also like diss us as well.
I have a question
Go
for you,
ahead.
because we kind of asked this question in the previous debate that we had.
Okay.
Do you feel like the black woman is the most disrespected person in the world?
I do.
I do.
Say why. We need the audience need to hear this.
I need both of y'all to have
answers.
answers seriously,
That's
because
a
please.
Well, and I'm kind of giving a breakdown of it now
Yeah.
because, like I said, not only are we disrespected because we're black, not only are we disrespected because we're women, we receive a lot of backlash from our own men. And that's really just that simple.
I ain't one of them.
Like
Let me
the
tell you.
makeup, the
Right.
hair,
Yeah.
like everything. And it's so weird. Like everything that we do, everything they love about black culture, from the lips to the hair to just everything, that the big booties, all of those different things. Like I see it so much, and they call them trolls or whatever
Right.
on the internet that just love to like stereotype us and put us in a box. Like, oh, she ratchet, or she, you know, is on like the stereotype of like, oh, she on food stamps or
Right.
Section 8, or she don't got her priorities together. Like we hear this stuff from black men. When you see a lot of these things that are trending on
Trending on Twitter.
trending on Twitter, it'll be like a thread that started with a black man, but then
Right.
they'll turn around and praise someone from another race that has those same
Exact
features
Kim
and doing the
Kardashian.
same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
No,
Mia,
and
go ahead.
it's sad, but go ahead, Mia. I ain't gonna.
I
We gonna be
think
all day.
She gonna preach. She finna preach.
no, I think that everything she just said is facts, but I feel like a lot of it comes from social media. I feel like a lot of it comes from their own insecurities, and I feel like a lot of it is their mindset. A lot of men don't like the idea of a woman being independent, or a woman being her own person, or a woman beating to her own drum, or they kind of like this. And not to say that we cannot be submissive,
Right.
but not to say we can't be submissive, but we have to have somebody to be submissive to. And a lot of times we're not given a space to be submissive, so we have to be who we are. We have to be passionate, we have to be strong, we have to be confident, we have to be all these boxes, because we don't have room not to be.
Right.
So
Dear black women, as a black man, I totally understand that your attitude is everything, and I'm here for it, and I love it. Dear black men, you just as much as you want that woman to submit, you have to submit to her.
Yep.
Because that's the only way that it's going to work. You have to let her know that in y'all's realm, you are vulnerable. You are willing to give her everything that she needs in order for her to prosper, so that she can build you as you're building her. It's layers, man. I'm just
Can you hit the button?
Okay, my bad. Usually, I hear people talking, I be like, oh shit, that sound cool. Boom. You know what I'm saying? But
No, that's facts,
that's
though.
real though. You know what I'm saying? Like
Most
black
people
women,
don't get that part though.
right.
because it's a struggle within a man himself. Like you said, it usually starts with the black man. Now, black women, I love the attitude. Keep it up. Be whatever they want you to be. Be with whoever you truly are. If that's the way they see you, let them see it. Because they're going to look anyway and talk about you, whether it's good or bad. My sisters, I love y'all. I do.
Go ahead.
Passionately.
Go ahead.
Passionately.
We need to hit a song.
Passionately. Because y'all don't understand.
Go ahead,
Like,
give it to them.
like he said, it was a previous episode where that was a question. And last season, it was also type of, it was a question like about black women. And I just feel like being a black man coming from a black woman, like, I went through that phase of like, oh, you know what I mean? Oh, light skin this, light skin that. But it's all different types of shades, and we're all one. You know what I mean? Just women in general, I feel like y'all have it harder than men in general.
Absolutely. They
And
do.
then to be a black woman on top of that, look here, like y'all are seriously beyond this world.
Give them their stars.
Beyond.
Give them their stars. And they
Y'all finna get these fucking flowers while y'all here. Come by, get your fucking rose, and you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, no, seriously though, I love y'all. I love y'all.
We love you too. So
I'm happy to see
were the
y'all.
answers the same across the board from like last season, last episode?
No, it
I'm
wasn't.
assuming
We
not.
had an African American man who actually came on this fool right here, who came on here and he was definitely debating that he felt as though it was the black men that were more disrespected than the black female. His reason was a little bit different. It was a little bit different.
y'all-
That is a
Listen,
Yeah,
listen
that's-
to the episode and please tag us in it with
Listen,
your
Whitney,
response.
you actually need to come back for the next debate we have because you be good. For
I
that.
come
And the-
every week.
Listen,
I love this.
listen.
No,
Oh my
but
God.
that is a good point though.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I like it shouldn't be who's disrespected
Right.
more.
Mhm.
Let's start with that. I think that's one problem
Right.
in our community. I don't know how much time we got.
Right.
But it shouldn't be of who's disrespected more. But then when you really think about the dangers that the black man faces,
Right.
and then the systematic ways that you guys are oppressed, not only in the workspace but in your own homes, because it's. Oh boy,
Listen,
we can
right?
go
You
deep.
finna go deep, but
I ain't gonna even go there.
like
but
you
I
said,
would
it
just tell
starts
you,
with
like,
us though.
It does.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that particular individual and myself, King, his as well. Like y'all, we all come from women. You know what I mean? Like, or a black family, or just in general. It's just like it's one of those situations where I would never, ever, ever, ever in my life like ignore the help of a black woman. You know what I mean? If it came down to that type of situation, like if I see it happening, I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna wanna try to figure out what's going on. Y'all ain't got to do that here type of situation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's tough out here. Yeah, we go through things too. But as a man, we're supposed to be protectors and providers, correct?
Absolutely.
If we ain't protecting and providing, then what we doing?
Facts.
I'm just saying.
Listen, man.
All right. Before y'all go out, you know what I'm saying? First of all, again, yes, I messed up earlier today.
Hold on. We finna play this quickly the game.
I know, but I'm talking to my guest.
Okay, go ahead, talk to me.
Thank
real quick. Go ahead,
I'm talking to my guest. I really appreciate y'all coming through, and yes, I did mess up early, but we finna get into a real quick game. You know what I'm saying? You can go ahead and do the game, King, because you've been kind of real quiet today. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I owe you one. Go ahead.
Right. Theme music,
ahead.
please.
This is Choose One. Here on the Get Ready For It.
See what we're talking about? I give him one thing to do. Anyway, we're going to play a quick game called Females Only Pick One. I'm going to give you guys two different people, two different things, and you can just pick one. I may ask for why and stuff like that. So the first one, Mary J. Blige or Mariah Carey?
Mary J.
Mary J.
Mariah Carey.
I'm going Mary J.
Why Mary J? Explain.
Because she has more hits.
I was gonna say she had hits in her
and
songs.
those
So
hits,
it's like-
those
Felt her
how many
songs.
of Mariah got like
That Christmas
2 or
album,
3
whatever. Forever.
songs that like touch your soul.
That's
right.
right. But
Mary J
yeah,
sung
Mary
from the
Mary
from
J.
the-
like
And
you
it-
felt that and you
I
weren't even
hated
going
her
through
at a
it.
point in my life because of her songs were so passionate, and my mom would be singing them like.
her one
We just
song
had a good
alone.
time today.
I was your loving.
Yes,
Like
sir.
that
That's-
just shut the
I was
whole
gonna
thing
Oh,
down.
yeah. They had a
What
connection.
Yeah, they was-
You felt it and you might not even been going
the
through it,
whole
but you
Mariah
felt
Carey
it.
catalog down.
Listen,
Oh,
Mariah
that's
Carey.
tough.
Now her voice might be better.
Yeah.
Right.
But Mary
Mary
got
sung
that.
from
yeah.
a different
But all
place.
around,
She sung from a different
she
place.
sings
She hit home.
that black woman's soul.
She
Right.
kicked in your door and knocked all your stuff over.
She do. Okay, what about comedians? Monique or Tiffany Haddish? Monique. This ain't even Monique.
Monique from the Parkers.
Mm.
Oh God.
Whitney Nicole.
Right. Ladies on.
What are we basing this off of? Like
Just
just straight
how you feel about the
comedic,
person.
like
Yes.
who makes me laugh,
Right.
Or like
No, don't think he said
Don't think-
comedy. Just
comedy.
think
Just
about
think
just
about that.
comedy.
Right.
Monique.
Monique.
She's funnier.
She's funnier. I don't find Tiffany Haddish to be funny at all, in my opinion.
But I do love Tiffany's personality.
I was gonna say, yeah.
And she's a Sagittarius, and she's overcame like that
You're
fight. a lot.
Sagittarius?
She's
I
humble.
am.
Oh, so you know KP. That's a fool, man.
That's what's up. See, you know what I'm saying?
this
See,
is the-
Something wrong.
the
Like,
vibe.
she don't fight the
Wah,
universe
wah.
and look what happened.
KP, Tiffany Haddish, or Monique, man.
I'm gonna go Monique, like as far as like comedy.
Completely. Okay, what about oh, y'all, I don't know nothing about these two stores here. Whitney, Forever 21 or Rainbow?
Ooh. You know what? Unpopular opinion, Rainbow.
Forever 21.
Okay.
She's smaller though. No shade.
Well,
I'm gaining.
She's slim thick.
Thank
So
you.
for the thicker girls,
right.
We're gonna probably find more options in Rainbow.
I would rather be stuck in Forever 21 than Rainbow. Rainbow selection is insane, and once girls go in there, they like, oh my god.
But
damn.
Rainbow has, I'm not Rainbow. Forever 21 has nice guys clothes.
Yeah, they have a good
And that's
Yeah.
why I said I could at least get.
Yeah,
first of all,
can
I
at least
get lost
find
in
first of all,
Forever 21.
nice
21.
guys
Yeah, I was
clothes. Yeah,
gonna
you
say,
right.
a lot of sections.
But that corner, that space behind y'all is the men's section.
Like when you go into Rainbow, one half of the store is plus size and
Right.
one half is not. When you go into Forever 21, it's like a little corner back there,
somewhere in the
like
back.
in the
Right.
midst of the back of the
Somewhere.
store in the corner.
Okay,
So
what
for the
about
curvy girls?
no makeup or no nails?
Mm.
No makeup.
You gotta have your nails done.
I have to have my nails done.
I don't wear nails, so
So makeup.
yeah. I mean, neither. I don't
So no nails. So no
She's like,
nails.
YOLO,
I
I
don't
don't
really
give a
know.
fuck. Bitch, I'm fine.
Period. No, it's not that. Like, okay, I guess no makeup, cause I need nail polish.
Right.
At least.
Ah.
Okay.
KP, when you look at a beautiful woman, what do you prefer, makeup or the nails? I prefer the nails. I need to see the nails.
I think
nah,
everybody
nails.
looks
I
at
need
nails.
They look at
I
nails.
like when you touch
Yeah.
at me, point at me, be mad at me. Yeah, I need all
That bitch.
like, damn. Like, huh? A nail?
Okay. What about Whitney Nicole live? Fame or success?
Success,
Why?
cause I can make more impact with success. I
Ooh.
don't necessarily need the fame, but I need the money.
Hey, that's a Drake song, wasn't it?
Is
Someone
it?
that's
Cause I'm a Drake fan, so he
Listen.
might have
Yeah,
subconsciously
he probably, yeah,
like,
you know, yeah.
was in there, but no, seriously, economic elevation. So the success, I need the money.
What about you?
Success.
Success.
Yeah.
Why do you say success?
I couldn't handle.
I can't handle the
That's
fame.
right. That's what
I
I
don't want
said,
y'all
yeah,
following
nah.
me to go to the grocery store. Or
At
Oh
all.
my God!
I need to be
Imagine having no
accountable.
privacy.
Yeah, like
And I'm
What
a
about
bubble
you?
person.
At all.
I probably
Right.
no. I would want the success. I don't. The fame would just come along naturally. but,
Oh,
you know.
okay.
Oh,
What's your
but no,
sign?
I need the.
What's your sign?
I'm a Cancer.
Oh,
I'm finna
okay.
cry right now.
I was to say,
I'm gonna start crying right now.
You guys are really
y'all
good
are
people.
Y'all are good emotional people.
Okay. Oh, God.
Oh my God.
All right.
Darius, also while you doing that, what's your success or fame, young man?
Mine would be success. I don't need y'all taking no pictures of me. I need to mind y'all, but I don't want y'all in my business. Mind your business.
Boy, give your closing statement. Hurry
All
up.
right, up
host.
jumps the boogie. It's the boy KP _ Oh, it's no longer _ poetic pimping. It is Parker 67 _ new music on the way. Y'all go check me out. And Miss Whitney Nicole, go ahead and let the people know where they can find you.
Whitney Nicole Live. You can find me on Facebook at the Whitney Nicole Experience, and you can find me on Instagram at whitneynicole.live.
Right. Meia with the E.
With the E. You can find me on Instagram and Facebook at Meia Marche.
Okay, first.
MEIAMARCHE.
Okay, all right. Look
Because
at
I'm not a
C-H.
speller.
Right. And first of all, you spelled Mia with an E, so you know
When
she
you
got to let
say
the people
when you
know.
say Mia, what you say first? Me.
Mm.
Ooh.
Oh, you're not going to set me up for my exit?
First of all, King, I owe you one, brother. Go ahead, King.
It's
Be
your boy,
amazing. Go
The
ahead.
Amazing King, coming to you live in the color, bringing that oh so amazing touch. You guys make sure to follow the podcast page at Ready For It _1, and go ahead and follow me at Amazing I Am on IG. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Get ready for it.